Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back to the vlog. So, I don't know, okay, looks like my phone is like breaking up, but let's see, can I do this video really quickly? So, obviously I'm still out here in New York City, you guys, and it is so funny, you guys, because I just got done talking to one of my colleagues and she's just so supportive. And I just had to vent for a little while. Talk about my partner, but anyway. So I've been thinking, you guys. And I want to get you guys' input on whether or not I should build a home in Africa. Like, what do you guys think about that? Oh, no, you good. Because before I actually came to New York, and by the way, the weather is like, it's good out here. I should have used the restroom before I started. There's so many people out here as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary, but before I came to New York, my partner, like, he was telling me that he's actually building a home in West Africa where he's from. And he actually showed me the pictures, like, of the different phases that he's going through with the construction with his house out there, and it's just beautiful. It's like a 3-story home. It's like a 3-family house, I think he said, because like the first floor is like a family. He said that he's gonna rent out the floors to people, I guess families or whatever. That's his plan. But so the first floor we rent out to a family, the second floor to another family, and then the third floor is like a penthouse. And like, he showed me like the pictures of the construction, right, for the different different phases of his house before I came here. And so last night, like, I was so impressed to see that he showed me like the blueprint for the home, right? And it's beautiful. Like, I was able to see like the actual physical structure of what the outside is gonna look like, and the floor plans and everything. And I was just like, thank you. It's like, and in the way he's talking about it, he's talking as if like he wants me to come there with him, and not really to live, because I think he wants to still live in New York City. But he was like, when we go to visit Africa, will have a place to stay. And he's like, I guess he's probably using more like as an investment property. So like I said, he's gonna be renting out the bottom 2 floors to 2 different families, which I think is a really crafty idea. And being that he actually is going through this process, and he knows, like, what's up, Kwame, but he knows like how to do it, because I don't know anything about building a home in Africa. I mean, I know about building a home. That's a totally different ball game. My phone is breaking up, so let me see, can I finish this video? And he has all the resources, and like has the connections, and knows the ins and outs of how to do it. I figure like I can use him as a resource. And I told him, I was like, well, it would be cool, I think, for me to build a house there, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to build my first home there. Like, I think it would be really cool for me to build my first home in New York, or to purchase my first home in New York. I haven't purchased a home, you guys. And I know, like, a lot of my friends who follow me on Facebook, you guys already have homes, and that's great. But for me, I've been renting for a very long time, because I've kind of been all over the country, just moving around and about and stuff. I haven't really been settled. So I'm actually in the process now of getting settled down, like settling down. I have to settle my ass down and be still for a while. And I've been decided that I'm going to make New York City my home, my permanent home. So whether or not I'm going to build a home here or just purchase a pre-existing home, I kind of think I'm going to do a pre-existing home, because I've been looking at different brownstones in Brooklyn. Really? I just got a text message from one of my colleagues, but yeah, I'm looking at the brownstones here, and they're beautiful. And some people are like, oh, they're really expensive, but I'm like, I think it's worth it, because the thing about the brownstones in Brooklyn, they have so many rooms. I have a friend whose mom actually owns a brownstone, and she purchased her brownstone many years ago when it was much, much cheaper than what it is now. Now it's worth like a couple $1 million, but when she purchased it, it wasn't that much. I would say that it was really, really cheap. And I've been in there, you know, he invited me over. It's a younger guy, so it's not somebody that I was dating or anything like that, but it's really nice. It has, like, from what I remember, maybe like 4 floors and a lot of bedrooms and bathrooms. It's big. It's like a mansion. And I'm just like, wow. And given that it's worth that much money, it's on the price it's only going to go up in value and keep going up and keep going up. So now it's worth like a couple million, but I'm sure like 10 years from now, you know, that brownstone is probably going to be worth like $5-10 million. You know, it's going to keep going up. So that's what I want to do. I want to purchase a brownstone and own one. And there's so much you can do with these brownstones. It's like multi-family homes where you can rent out floors, you know, to different families and be able to make your money right back. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But being that my partner, you know, like, he is in the building phase of his home in Africa, and I've been kind of motivated. Like, he showed me like the blueprint last night, and we talked about it, and he talked about like the cost of it, and he talks like it's a lot of money. He said Becky being nosy. I don't know. I ain't paying attention to nobody else. I'm like in my own world. But he talked about like the cost of it, like in their money, in his country of origin, and he's like, it's really expensive. But for me, I'm like, that's not really that much money. So I think like this is the equivalent. So let's say $12,000, I think is like $80,000, I think, of their money. But $12,000 is not that much money. And, you know, he's telling me about like how much money he's spent. He's like, it's a lot of money. I mean, it's money, period. Like, yeah, of course, he spent a lot of money, whether it's US dollars or their money. But I'm just thinking, like, I can do that. Like, if you can do it, you know, I can do it. So I'm just feeling really motivated. And that's what I'm actually thinking about doing. But I'm wondering should I make it a home, like an investment property, like what he's doing, or I'm thinking about doing something different. You say take you with me? Okay, I would love to take you guys, like especially the authors. I'm actually thinking about doing something for authors, maybe even building like a cultural center there, you know. Like I told him I want to build a museum, and he was like, really? I was like, yes, I want to build a museum in Africa. So he seems like he's going to be supportive of that. So we shall see, you guys. Like, it's a lot underway in the next several months, next coming years, I would say. I mean, it's good that I feel like he has a resource, he has a hookup over there, you know. It's always good to have someone that you can kind of rely on, and you can, you know, you can use as a resource when it comes to stuff like that. Because I was even told, like, when it comes to visiting Africa, like, you shouldn't go to Africa by yourself because you don't know anything about it. You know, you don't want to be taken advantage of or anything like that. And I actually was going to go to Africa by myself, but I think it's good that I do have, like, people who are from Africa. I have, you know, I have several African friends, like, from many different parts of Africa, from South Africa, Namibia, West Africa, East Africa. Like, I know people, you know, so you have a good spirit, they could use you there. Yeah, so it's windy. So I can definitely see myself doing some business over there. I have many different ideas, like even building a school. I'm thinking about like Dr. Umar Johnson and like his idea to build a school over here in America. And I'm like, with the money that he's raised, he could have been made it happen in Africa. I mean, just talking to my partner, like, just the cost is so much cheaper. Like, you could take, like, I think Dr. Umar Johnson has raised like $700,000. Like, that money can go so far in Africa, and especially like West Africa. And it's really nice over there, you guys. Like, I'm sitting here looking at videos last night with my partner of like travel vlogs in Africa, and I'm like, it kind of, well, that part of Africa where he's from, And I'm like, it kind of looks like Miami. Like, they got palm trees and really nice beaches and stuff. So Kwame says, what kind of business? Just different kinds of businesses. That's the thing. When it comes to business plans, you cannot put your ideas out there like that. Like, I'll give you guys just a roundabout. I picture idea of what I'm thinking about, but I would never tell people step by step, this is what I'm going to do. Because I've seen how people try to come in. Not say you, but I'm just saying, being that my videos are public, you just got to be careful. And I advise anybody to do that. Just be careful about spilling your details of your ideas out to people out there, because people will try to come in and destroy it. That's why you guys probably will never be able to meet my partner. Maybe, but you don't know his name. You don't know what country he's from. Like, maybe, but it depends. I don't know. Just at least not now anyway. Like, I have to be very careful about how I move, because I do have people watching. Believe it or not, it may not seem that not too many people follow me. You know, because I kind of like low key. You know, when it comes to social media, it's not like I have like millions of followers, but people do follow me. And I have had stalkers. I have had people trying to destroy my reputation, try to destroy my image, try to just mess my whole life up, you know. So knowing that, I have to be very careful on how I move, you know. But I am really excited though, just looking at his blueprint. This is like, it came like a booklet. So he like he brought the booklet out. He brought the booklet out to me last night. He was just flipping through the pages and showing me like the different floor plans for each level of his house, and it's beautiful. It's really big. I'm like, damn, that's nice, you know, because before I came to New York, I saw the pictures of it, like photos of the construction, and sometimes it's hard to tell like what a place is going to look like just looking at like the construction part, especially when it's not complete yet. But we want to know his country. Nah, I can't tell you the country. I would love to share it, but nah. That's the thing, is I feel like the haters mess it up for everybody. I know some of y'all like, you don't got haters. Oh yes, I do. I have stalkers, and it's so unfortunate. So that's why I have to be very careful on what I share with the world. Like, I'm learning that, you know, because before I think I was more like super transparent, telling you guys every little detail, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Nah. Especially after what happened. I think it really happened surrounding me and my support of Dr. Umar Johnson. And that was just a whole craziness. I had to get the police involved. So yeah, I am moving much smarter now and being careful about what I share with the public. But just know that it is, you know, it's in West Africa. It's really nice, and when it's, you know, done, it's complete, then I will let you guys in. I don't have a problem, you know, inviting you guys in and showing you guys what I am doing. But it's gonna be nice. I feel like for him, he said he started building his last year. He's taking it slow, so he's like, he's not trying to rush it and just throw it up. Like, you know, he's taking it slow. He's sending money to Africa. He's working with builders over there. His dad is the person who is overseeing the whole project, because his dad is there in Africa. He lives in New York, and I'm like, that's amazing. Like, I guess obviously he trusts his dad, but to just, I don't know. For me, I think I would want to be there, but he apparently knows what he's doing. You know, he's kept track of everything. Like, he has documents. He showed me like the documents and like all of the receipts and stuff that, you know, for purchases that he's made. And a good thing is that the work that he does here in the States, it's like he knows what he's doing, because he does the same kind of work here in New York. So it's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing that we could cross paths. I told him that I definitely have some ideas, and I know that he can be able to help me out, being that he's, you know, native born African. So it's good. The only thing is just like, I already told you guys about this. It's just, he's so religious. He's a Muslim. So, oh my gosh, he's strict. He's a strict Muslim. He practices too. He practices. I can't even talk straight, you guys. I need to eat. But he practices it to the T. Like, he is a strict practicing Muslim. It's crazy, and I'm having a hard time, I think, adapting to his beliefs. But we'll see. My colleague was like, by the end of this year, he's gonna have me in a burqa. I'm like, nah, I don't think so, because he told me that he's not going to try to impose what he believes onto me. It's difficult because, of course, I have my beliefs, and I'm more free-spirited, you know. And he's just like, oh, it's a sin. God says you can't do this. And I'm just like, dude, really? But I think we are slowly growing together how it's supposed to be. I can tell that he really cares for me. Even before I came to New York, you know, it's just the things that he said and that he's done. Even before I got here, he just made me feel very welcome, you know, in his place, and very respectful. And I feel like it's kind of like a match made in heaven, you know, like, we'll see how it goes, you know. I think the most difficult part is that I am going back to LA in a week, and it's going to be a challenge dating long distance. That's the thing, because I'm out here. I mean, I'll be in LA, he's in New York, but then the dude don't do shit anyway. So being that, like, he really walks the straight and narrow. He just goes to work, goes to the mosque, prays 5 times a day, comes, he doesn't do anything. He's not really tempted, which is a good thing. So we'll see. But I mean, it's women everywhere. That's the thing. In New York City, there's men and women everywhere. So it's not difficult to find someone and to, you know, fall in love. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know when I was in LA, though, we kept like communication open. We talked to each other like every day throughout the day, sending messages and making phone calls and just checking in on each other and all the lovey-dovey stuff. So I don't know, I asked him, I say, are we still gonna date when I go back to LA? Like, are we gonna keep this going? He was like, yeah. So we'll see. I told him, I was like, I don't really have that much longer though. I mean, I have 1 more year, you guys, in school. I have 3 more semesters and I will be moving back to New York. And in between, I'll actually be back and forth from LA to New York. So I'll probably be back here probably in February or March. Like, most likely, we'll see. I told him also that he can also come visit me in LA. So we'll see how this goes, you guys. We'll see. And maybe you guys may get a chance to meet him, maybe not, because he's not really a camera person. He said to me that he really doesn't want to be on social media. He had a social media account, but he deleted it because it was drama. And that's the thing, you know. Social media can be a good thing, you know, because you have people like you guys who are very supportive and welcoming, but then you have haters. There's people out there that literally have nothing else better to do with their time but to try to destroy people. And so for me, knowing my rights as a citizen, like I said, I had to take legal action against someone, because you ain't gonna sit up here and fuck with my reputation, you know, and my image. Like, you may do that shit to other people, but when it comes to Danielle, no. But I actually do have to get ready to go, you guys. I'm about to head to the library because I have to work on my practicum applications. I am getting ready to apply for my last practicum position within my PhD program. And before you know, you guys, I'll be back here in New York. I can't wait, guys. Like, it's just amazing. So with that, the application process is kind of tedious because I have to go and revise my CV. I have to get my letters of recommendation together and my letter of interest and all of that shebang. So I'm about to go work on that. You guys who follow my business page, Ubawa, know that we are in the process of taking votes for Ubawa's Top 100 Authors of 2018. That list is going to be published on New Year's Eve. Just a couple days away. Like, look how fast time goes by. So I'm going to get ready to work on that. I'll be working on that tomorrow and on Monday. And the Ubawa magazine also will be released on New Year's Day. So it's a lot going on, but I am excited nonetheless. And I need to get some food. It's really busy out here, you guys. But you know what? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just feeling the love. I feel very blessed. I feel like I am entering a new phase in my life. It's just amazing. And thinking about the cost of this house, right? Yeah. Oh no, you go ahead. You good? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thinking about the cost of building a home and sending the money over there, like $100,000 may sound like a lot of money to some people, but it's really not, especially in New York. New York is not that much money, and I only deal with certain kind of people of certain caliber, as you guys probably have noticed. So I'm usually attracted to people who are doing great things just like myself, so I feel like very blessed that two great people can merge together and greatness can happen. We're going to be great either way, independently of each other, but I think it's a beautiful thing when two great people can just come together and build. So with that being said, I do have to go, but I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to comment below. I mean, if anyone is watching who has already built a school or a home in Africa, feel free to comment. I'm always open to doing research and to learning different things, because I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, but I am interested in learning, what there is to learn out there. And I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Love you guys. Bye.